I really haven't gotten used to the app. And I understand it's a new app. Like I always say, yeah, the market is not running away. This app is new to everybody in Nigeria. Although it's an app that they've been using, it's a board that they've been using in other parts of the world for, I think in China and in Asia for the past 1 year. So everybody's pitching into it. So we are not too late, okay? It's just 2 months old. So there's no worry, and there's no reason why you should be feeling bad. We are all still in. Even me, I'm testing some strategy on the app. So it's a pretty new app, okay? So okay. The first time, okay, good evening. So before we go on, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Adilola Shakoya. I'm a trader, I'm a crypto trader, I'm a forex trader too. So, the next couple of minutes, I'll just walk you through how to use a 15-layer strategy. Okay, it's a strategy that I'm also just testing on the webinar. It's a strategy that I'm also just testing, and it's been so far it's been phenomenal. It's been doing fine, it's been doing well. It works very well. So let me see before I go on. Give me a minute.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so I haven't said that. The reason why if you notice in my paid group, you notice that recently I've been trying to push RoyalQ, and I'll tell you why before we go. The reason is because I noticed that a lot of people don't have that ability to buy coin and hold for long. There are coins that I've been holding since 2 years, 3 years that I have bought. And then if you have taken my paid class before, if you're taking my paid course, notice in the course I actually emphasize the fact that you need to have two portfolios, one for long term and the other for short term. And for me, after I studied RoyalQ, I noticed that RoyalQ actually fits in what I've been looking for short term. Personally, I trade short term. I buy coins, sell same day, and I have long-term portfolio coins that I bought since 2018, 2017. I have coins that I've been keeping since 2016. For long term. So, but then the idea is, every day we need. Everybody needs money that you can use for the day-to-day basis. You want to buy something in the house. You want to pay school fees. You want to do one or two things. Short-term trading. That's what you use the money for. That's my own mindset about trading. For long-term trading, probably you have a big project. Imagine you buy Bitcoin when price was around 10,000 last year, and now price is topping around $50,000. That kind of money you can use it to probably buy land, probably you buy a house, depending on the quantity of Bitcoin you buy. Or imagine you buy Ethereum last year when it was $100 or $150, and Ethereum is topping at $4,000. Today it's 3,165. So you can easily use that money for support. But then before you can wait that long, you need something to keep body and soul together, right? You agree with me that you need something to keep body and soul together. So that's what short-term trading is doing. And the RoyalQ, for me, like I say, it fits in perfectly to that scenario. And then so far I've been using it I'm not 2 months yet in RoyalQ, but on a monthly basis I've been doing 20%. And I don't think that is bad for a trading board that do all the work for you. And you just need to tweak one or two things. I haven't said all that, so let's go into the RoyalQ app so that you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, let me share my. Okay, so this is guys. You can see my screen, and you are hearing what I'm saying. I just want us to communicate. So just drop a message for me in the chat box, or raise your hand so that I'll know, because it's very important for us to be able to communicate. I don't want to omit everybody. Thank you for that feedback. I really need this. Okay, thank you, Joy. Okay, Joy, I see that. Thank you. If you can hear me, let me know. If you can see my screen, let me know. So basically, this is a this is what the app looks like. For people that are new, this is what the apps look like. And then, like I said, I've been using this app for the probably 2 months now. It's just, I think I'm not 2 months yet, probably 7 weeks or so, not yet 2 months. And then let me show you what it's been doing for me on a daily basis. I don't think this is bad. I'll, because this is a webinar and I want to really be open. Normally, I don't normally talk about how much I used to trade. On this account, I have another RoyalQ account that on this account that I'm using for this webinar, this is actually a $10,000 account. Okay. And what I did is I splitted the money into if I go back, you see my Binance page. On Binance, I have $5,000 on Binance, and on UOB, I also have five. So I split the money into UOB and Binance. Okay, so I did 5,000, and so far, the returns on both of them, you can see it with your. So this is not somebody is telling you something. So this is over 20% return, and you can see that on the 22, I made $128. This is today. But because this app uses Singapore time, and Singapore time is way ahead of us, so it has already started recording. They're already on the 23. They're already on Monday in Singapore. That's why you can see that I started recording trading results for Monday, which is tomorrow, which will be tomorrow our own time. So, but so far I started testing this 15 level strategy since on the 20. And you can see what it has done. And I'm going to tell you why the result is different for the 20 and why the result is different like this. You can see it's 226. If you have been using the strategy, I'm going to tell you how you can even boost it and how you can make more money with it. So having said that, so let's go to the strategy. So now this is what the apps look like. So what you want to do is you want to come to where there's quantitative at the bottom. Let me move this thing. I want to move this actually. Give me a minute, guys. So you can see, I'm going to click, you can see my cursor on quantitative. If I click on quantitative, quantitative will give me, it's going to list all the coins that is listed on RoyalQ. The beauty of the 15 level strategy is that you can set it up on any coin on this app, and it's beautiful. This was the strategy I was using. I'm still testing the strategy, but the past 3 days, I mean, it's blew me away. That's the truth. So the first thing you want to do, and then using this strategy, if I come here, okay, on this AION, this coin, the first thing you want to do, you pick a coin, and then you come here, you pick trade settings. So my first buy-in amount is $20 for this coin. Now, however, let me quickly say something here. The minimum you can use as your first buy-in is $10 on the RoyalQ app. That means that your first trade is going to take is $10. So my first buy-in is $20. Okay. Let's say, and then for you to trade this, for you to use this strategy effectively, the minimum you can use is $280 per coin. You want to set it up for a coin, you can use $280 per coin. That's the minimum that you can do. But let's even assume that you have $100. You can also use it. But let me tell you what will happen. After a while, if the market is dipping, because RoyalQ use the dollar cost average, and it buys every time the market dips. So depending on the percentage at which you have set it, right? So if the market is dipping, it will get to a point that it's going to use up all your money. You don't need to panic. Just allow it to stay. When the market peaks, you're going to start selling again. Okay. So before we go on, let me quickly explain one or two things here. So your first buy-in, my first buy-in, because I'm using, what that means is that let's say you want to use $20 per coin on your first buy-in. That means you are going to multiply it by 2. That means don't forget that it's 280 you need per coin. So that means I'm going to need 280 by 2. That means on this particular coin, I'm going to need $560 for it to use all these 15 call limits, because I'm using 15 call limits. Okay. So the first, you set this at 15. It depends. Your own position take profit actually depends on you. You can set it to 1.3, you can set it to 1.2, you can set it to 1.1, depending on it. But for this coin, I'm using 1.4 because I noticed that it's been very volatile today. So yeah, your whole position take profit call back is 0.1. You can set it to another thing. But the key thing is your 15 times, set it to 15 times call limit. And depending on your capital, you can use $20, you can use $10. You can even use $100 if you have no money. So then you come to the margin configuration. This is where you are going to set the margin configuration for this margin call limit. Okay, you come there. Your first call to your 15 call, as you can see, will be 1%. Okay, as you can see from the beginning to the only one that you'll be changing is from this side, the multiple buying ratio. Your multiple buying ratio will start from 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, up to 2.5. Each multiple buying ratio on the right hand side changes by 0.1. As you can see, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. And when you're done, up to 2.5. Okay. You can see that up to the 15 call, it ends at 2.5, then you confirm it. Okay. So once you confirm it, you see my buying call back 0.5. I didn't change anything. Okay. Then now you come to your distributed and take profit allocation. Okay, you can see that I set this at 1.1, 1.1, 1.1, up to the 8th supposition. Okay, you're going to set it at 1.1 up to the 8th supposition. Then from the 9th supposition, you keep it at 1% up to the 15th supposition. Okay, and then you confirm. Guys, I hope I'm communicating. Please let me know if I'm communicating. Okay, just let me know. I'm still going to give room for questions. Probably at the end of the class. Thank you, Shay, for me. I see you. So now that's it. So that this is all you have to do. Okay. Then you then you save it at the top, at this top where you have saved. Then you have to save the settings. Then now you come here and change this to cycle, as you can see at the top. This is my cycle. Okay. Then your strategy mode, you can change it to. I actually set it as my strategy. I set it as sub-beam mode, real-time settlement. Let me quickly explain what is sub-beam mode. The difference between these two. Sub-beam mode, what it does is that as the market is dipping, when it gets to level 5, when it takes a trade at level 5, from level 5 downwards to level 15, it treats that level as a it treats it differently from level 1 to level 4. So it takes trade and closes trade. It trade from level 5 downwards. I'm going to show you. It takes trade and closes trade. The difference between, and the same thing, that's what sub-beam mode real-time sentiment also does. But the difference between both of them is that this one, sub-beam mode, does not show the profits in your revenue. It doesn't show it, but it takes it and put it in your account. But you will not see it, until you go and check on the transaction. But this one, save it. You see it in the real time. That place that I showed at the beginning. I'm going to show you that place. So that's why I keep it here. That's why I click this one. Then you confirm. Once you confirm, then you start. Then you just allow it to run. Then you can go to bed. You can see that on this coin, it has opened to the ninth call. That's taking the number up to the ninth call magic. That means the coin keeps dipping. Okay, that means that coin keeps dipping. Now, but having said that, you will notice that from that point 5, level 5, it keeps taking profit, like I said. I'll show you. If I click here, the transaction record, you're going to see where you're going to see sub-sell. Yeah, all the sub-sell. It's selling those coins from that level 5. You can see sub-sell. I hope you guys are seeing my screen. You can see sub-sell. Okay. So it's selling even as the market is dipping, it's still selling. It will buy and sell, to buy and sell, to buy and sell, and it's recording all those profits. It's recording all those profits without me doing anything. I once you set it, just go to bed. The beauty, one thing I like about this method is that it's without you don't even need to disturb it. It buys and sells on its own without you even needing anything. It's automated. You can see a lot of subsell. You can see a lot of subsell. It's selling even when I'm not there. Okay. So all this, it's going to be selling and selling. Then after a while, it sells everything. Okay. So that's how it works. Then you can set it for another coin. Then how can you scale up? Now, at the beginning, I said I'm going to show you why the results, why this 256, what I have here as this $226 is different from all these 137, 128. What I did is that I'm going to show you is that I scale up. You can actually scale up the result if you have time. The reason why I've not done it in the last 2 days because I don't have time. I've been very busy this weekend. But on this I have time. What I normally do that I inject some funds, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you how to do that. For example, you see that I still have balance. I still have some balance, $203. Your goal is that you don't want to really be seeing too many balances. There are times my balance will be $1,000. And I want the market, I want the boat to trade to use that money for me. So what I will do is I'll come to my news and look for a coin that is selling, the one that is volatile, that is doing buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. As you can see, there's a lot of buy and sell in AIO, and today there's been a lot of buy and sell in AIO and today. So what I will do is I'll come here, I'll go back to my quantitative, I'll go and look at AIO. I'll be watching it. As soon as I notice that it has sold off, I'll come here and I'll increase my first buying. I can increase it to $50. I can increase it to $50 so that I know that, because I know that coin is very volatile. So it will be doing a lot of buy and sell, and then I can increase my whole position, take profit to probably to 2%. Increase it to 2%. Okay. So that's how you can scale up. That means you notice that if you notice that a particular coin is very volatile and it's doing a lot of buying and selling, you can scale it up. You can increase your on that part, just on that coin. And if you still have money here, if you still have some balance, right here at the bottom, and then you notice that he's not using it, just go there and go and change it. You go to that particular coin and change the first buying. You increase it probably from $20. You can double it, probably increase it to $40 or increase it to $50, depending on your balance, and then you just allow it to do its thing. Okay. So another thing I do to scale up is this. For example, on this AIO, I noticed that I have return. My return is -4%. I can buy in manually. I can replenish. They call it replenish. What that one does is that it reduces my return rate to let's say I want to just pay attention. Let me quickly show you what I'm saying. You can see that this -4%. So I can come to buy. This is if you have time to do that, or you can scale it. But if you're a busy person, just set up this 15-level strategy for different coins and go to bed. You don't have to just go about your daily business. You don't need to do anything. But if you have time during the day to check, so I do it at times. These are some of the things you can do to scale up your return on a daily basis. Okay, so you can come here and you come to this where the right return rates. You click on buy. This place you click on buy. You want to replenish, and then you can add more money. Probably I can just say, okay, I want to add $100. Just pay attention to that. You can see that it has reduced to -3.02%. So if I confirm it now, it's going to buy me this quantity of coin. Where is it? It's supposed to show me quantity of coin. Okay, if I buy it, if I click confirm, it's going to show me the amount of points I've bought. So because I don't have more money again, I'm not going to do that. So those are ways you can scale up. as we are speaking, I think this thing is still selling. I sold another coin now. So the beauty thing about RoyalQ is that it does all the work for you. Like I said, it's robot. It does all the trading while you are going about your own business. So basically, that's how you can set up that 15 level strategy. So you can set it up for other coin. Like I've said, I've already set it up for a coin. So you can also set it up for other coin. If you have enough money, you can set up as many coins as you can, depending on your balance, and just allow it to go. Okay. So let me just take a couple of questions. If you have a question about what I just discussed, let me know. So I just take one or two. Then we'll call it a day because it's late. Okay, somebody just raised their hand. I can see. Okay. iPhone, who is iPhone A? I will meet you. You can meet yourself.
Okay. I just want to ask a quick question.
Okay, please make it very quick, sharp.
Yes, with a capital of 1,000, where you say one coin needs like $280.
Yeah. With
a buying of $10, that means for $1,000 you can just do like 3 coins.
3 coins, yes. Another thing you can do that I always do, if I notice that the market is very volatile, right? And there's a lot of buying and selling that is happening. Most times you always have more than enough. For example, let's say on your $1,000, you have already done 3 coins. You will notice that you still have like $500 left because the market is not dipping. RoyalQ uses your money more. Uses your balance when the market is dipping. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
When the market is dipping, because it's dipping and it's doing dollar cost averaging, it keeps going down, it keeps buying. After a while, you won't see money in your $1,000. But if the market is going up, like on Friday, when Bitcoin starts going up, on my $5,000 account, because I'm using this strategy on like about 20 coins, right? I noticed that I still have like about 2,500 left. I was only using 50% of my money because he's doing a lot of buying and selling, so he's cycling the money, so he doesn't need to use your balance. So what I normally do to scale up, I'll add more coin.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I'll add more coin. So your $1,000, if the market is moving up and Bitcoin is just going up, and you see that you have $500 left, you can add 1 or 2 more coin, or you can increase your first buying.
Okay.
You can do it out with 2. So that way it helps you. But on this that the market is dipping and it has used all your money and you don't have money again, just leave it. Don't worry, it will come back.
Okay, alright. Okay,
yeah. So let me take Madam Marie. Madam, you can meet yourself.
Good evening, Mr. Delola.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, the terminologies actually they are very, very big for me. This is the very first time I will be joining this kind of webinar.
Yes.
So so I think I really have to be pardoned over time. I think I would understand these things better. It looks very, very
strange, right? It's your first time. It's your first time. What I always tell people in learning, what I always tell people is if it's your first time, we all have first time. Just keep coming. And there are people that joined my paid class that was last year that didn't even know anything. Now in the group, the way when they analyze market for you, be shocked. But then that is commitment. That's the result of commitment. And then
you're very right. Now for the paid class, can I attend from here? Is it an online class?
For the paid class, yes, you can. I have the video calls I can send to you. I think it's just 25,000 naira. So.
Oh really? Okay. That's fine.
I'll add it to the paid group. So
very fine. Let me just work towards that so that I can actually get to understand, these things very well.
No problem.
Yeah.
And like I always tell you, when me and you, we've been together for a while, right?
Yes,
and I know that and I know what you are facing now. What I always tell people is, this is trading is a skill, okay? It's a skill, and then you see all this program. They will tell you, being $50, you collect $20, you collect $1,000. They tell you they are using your money to trade. But the truth is, that skill, if you learn it, if you know it, like what I'm doing now, like I always say, I've been United States for 3 years plus now. This is what I do for a living. This is what I do for a living. I don't do any of that. I don't go to work. I don't. If you have stayed in the West before, you understand what I'm saying. You know where you have to go and clock in and all that stress. I pay my bills here from trading. That's what I do for a living. I don't do any other thing.
I know.
So it's a skill. So it's a skill. It's a skill that when you know it, anywhere you find yourself in the world, if you take me from here now, I go and put me in Sahara. You go and put me in Sahara Desert. Don't give me laptop and internet. I'll make money.
I trust you. I'm coming right behind you. A lot of ROI platforms, like I've been down. Thank God you know all of this. I've been down because of the losses just last week. Oh God. But I'm back fully. No more ROI platform. No matter how juicy things, I don't do it no more.
Stay with
I've learned.
Skill set stays with you anywhere you are. And the beautiful thing about crypto, if you know it, if you know how to trade, you trade forex. You trade stocks, you trade options, you trade futures, you trade commodities. Name any trading thing, you will trade it. It's the same thing. Nothing changed. It's the same thing. So take the pain. What I always tell people: if it's going to take you 1 year to learn it.
That's okay. I'm ready.
Learn it so that when you find yourself anywhere, you don't need to. Nobody can bamboozle you. You just take your laptop, take internet, and you are working. You know.
That's it.
So I will encourage you. We are going to have another class tomorrow. We are planned to be having classes every day now. The class we are going to be having tomorrow is not strategy class. It's actually for beginners for RoyalQ. Okay. So by 8 p.m. by this time tomorrow, please ensure you attend.
Sure.
The more you attend, if you attend every day, you will get better at it.
That's okay. I'll do that. Thank you so much. Thanks for your kind words.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Emmanuel, please, right now, I need the answers. The questions will be coming sharp.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I have 2 questions. But let me ask the first one. When you are about placing your trade and you go to the trade settings, the first column there says first buying amount, and then second column is open position double. Please, can you explain what open position double?
What that means that this open position double is when it sells. You are talking about this place, are you?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Some people always turn it on, but me, I don't turn it on. When it sells this one, okay. What it's going to do is that when it enters the market the first time and it sells that coin, when it's buying again, the first buying will double. Oh, you get this $20. It's going to change the $20 to $40. Okay, then to double, then to buy at $40. But I don't always do that. I just leave it like this because the reason is because you don't know how the market will go. Okay, because this thing and the way this app works, it can use up your money fast. If you have been using it, you understand what I'm saying. So and then because you use dollar cost averaging, if you don't give it enough money to trade, you will not make so much money. So you need to make money in your account. You get?
All right. Yeah. All right. And my second question. Okay. It's more of an observation though. I noticed when you were actually doing that tutoring, I checked. I saw your cursor was on the numbers of cell matching, and then I felt like I should check mine. I noticed that most of the coins I got today they're on 0. Does that mean that what started on cell 1 at all?
The cell matching, you mean this place is 15 times.
Let me check. No, not this place. Not like the when after placing the trade, when you go to the home, like where you see one short sell, strategy mode, that initial market.
Okay, this place. You
know
this place?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see that your own is on 9. The number of sell margin is on 9.
Okay.
Yeah, but mine is on 0. Like
doesn't mean. But is he taking profit? Is he? Are you seeing money in your?
I'm seeing. Yeah, today.
That means that coin has not deep. That means that coin has not started dipping.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see that, guys. Okay. I hope I've answered the question, right, man?
Yeah, you have, sir.
Okay, all right. So guys, you can notice that I'll still take more questions. Don't worry, I think we still have some time. We started this when we started this class just a couple of minutes ago. This thing was showing $10. You can see that has gone up to $14. I mean, this is wonderful. I don't know of any. This is like you are printing money. If you, I mean, within how many minutes you made extra $4.5. You multiply it by 500. That's extra. This is AI at work. If you have not activated your RoyalQ, I don't know what you are doing. It's 2,500 naira already in how many minutes? So please, there's a story I like to. Before I take more questions, let me clear on to this story. There's a story I like to talk. I like to say the number one guy in Nigeria today, James. That guy earns about $3,000 on a daily basis. I mean, if you do 480 by 3,000, me, I like to see the money we are calculating. Eh? I've shared the guy so many times. His earnings. He does 3,000 on the teamwork. That guy is doing 1.4 million on a daily basis. If you multiply it by 30, it's been over 43 million naira monthly basis from those. And let me quickly talk about the story. This guy, when he heard about RoyalQ, he didn't have money to start. So what he did is he went out there to borrow money. So he borrowed money for $120 to activate the app. After he has activated, so he started talking to people about it, because when you refer people to RoyalQ, you also get paid. And then he started getting money from there. People that he referred. And from there, the money put it in RoyalQ, started trading, and he built his team. Tomorrow we'll be talking about building team. But before, let me share my own with you. So this is my team now. This is my teamwork. Let me show you my reward. My reward for today. So far now, I've done $7,000 in about 7 weeks, or about 2, let's even say 8 weeks, from just telling people, because it works. If people don't works, I always tell people this is not MLM. You are recommending a good product that works. And see how much I earned today. I earned $300. Yesterday I earned $182, and tomorrow I'll start earning money. The beautiful thing about this is that where the money is, when you sign up somebody at the first level, they give you $30. But that is not where the money really is. Let me show you where the money is. The money is those who have signed up, as they are using the app to trade. You are getting paid. When they close a trade, you get paid a percentage of the amount. You get paid 20% of the amount of their profit. Although it looks small, as you can see, but it's adding up. All this small money that you are seeing here, 13 cents, 15 cents, all this small money is adding up. That's what adds up to that money that you are seeing. So, as a leader, if you want to share with your community, make sure you understand how it works, so that because when you sign up somebody, don't just leave them. Don't just take $30 around. You have to help them set it up, because the $30 you collect, that one is taking change compared to when that person is using the app to trade. You are getting paid. It's per seconds. You can see the money that is per second. So, I mean, this app is crazy. It's per seconds. And I've done a lot of withdrawals. As you can see, my balance is 2,100. So I've withdrawn over $5,000 in about less than 2 months. And if I go to my reward details, you can see that I've earned $7,003, but I've withdrawn about $5,000. So this is not a joke. You have to. I mean, if you take it serious and you build a team, maybe in the next 6 months, you just go to bed. You don't need to do anything. It's what they call residual income. There's nothing like residual income. You are earning money while you are sleeping. If you know the story of Coca-Cola in Nigeria, the Awolowo is the one that brought Coca-Cola to Nigeria. So I don't know, maybe if Coca-Cola leaves Nigeria, but if Jesus comes, his children, they are getting paid. Every Coke bottle you buy, the Awolowos get paid. It's minute percentage, maybe 10 kobo or 5 kobo. I don't even know how much the contract is signed with Coca-Cola at the time. So that's what they call residual income. So it's another level of making money. Okay. So I think I have some people asking questions at the okay, I'm just gonna take this question before we go to how do we get to no volatile coins? Okay. See, how do we set up $100? And American, I've spoken about that. I've recorded this session. I'm going to drop it in the group. I'm going to upload it this night and drop it in the group. You can watch it again. It's a recorded session, okay? Then how do we get to know volatile coins? Like I've already explained that to know volatile coins, you come here. Let me take. You come to your news. You will notice that you look at where the right news on the app. You come to display the right news. You click on other message. You click on other message, and then you'll be seeing coins. Just pay attention to coins that are doing buy assets. Look at BAT. BAT has sold like how many times now? In just some couple of minutes ago, 1, 2. You sell here, bought again, about 4-5 times. So that particular coin, you know that there's a lot of activities going on. So you can just allocate more money to the coin. There are some coins that you buy and they don't sell on time. Some can take 2-3 days. I've seen one that take a week. That one you don't want to allocate more money to them. Look at GRT2. It has sold, bought, almost how many times now. So that's a coin that is doing very well for that day. Different coins have it. Sometimes it can be linked today. Sometimes it can be Binance tomorrow. That is doing very well. Okay. So let me take. I'm going to just quickly then before I go on and take. The pay class is 25,000 now. You can chat me up. I'm going to drop. I'll send you the link. You can pay. Then I'll add it to the pay class. Just chat me up, okay? Somebody say, how can you chat me up on WhatsApp? Okay, let me drop my WhatsApp number that you can chat up. Okay, you can chat me up, then I'll give you the link to join the pay class. That's my number. I'll drop it on the guys. You can check it on the chat box. Oh, okay, so I think I've answered that question. So I would say that okay. So I've answered all the question in this thing. If you have any further question, ask your upline or you drop it on the group. So let me take 1 or 2 more questions that we'll call it a day. Who is this? Chike. Chike, how do you pronounce your name? You can mute yourself.
Yes, I've muted myself.
How do you pronounce your name? Sorry.
It's a shortened name, Chinedu Manuel.
Okay, all right.
I want to find out, can you bind both exchanges, the Huobi and the Binance on the same app?
Can you do what?
The same, can you bind both exchanges, both Binance and Huobi on the same app?
On this account, I have both now. UOB, I think I showed you. I'm trading on UOB and I'm trading on Binance at the same time.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like you are using one source to get 2 days, right?
Okay.
And it's one subscription, just $100, so it makes sense.
Okay, yes, absolutely. Yes.
All right. So let me take. I'll take up. I think I can see who else. Please, if I'm unable to take your question this time, just drop your question on the group or you ask your offline. Francis, sharp. I will omit yourself, Francis.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, just a quick one. Looking at the 15-layer strategy is a very fantastic one. What I'm looking at, when the market, we have a very, very deep market, can this actually be taken care of?
Can what?
Recording stopped.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you. Can what?
This 15-layer strategy.
Yeah.
Can it actually take care of market dip? And when market dips very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can. The example I just gave now, maybe you are not paying attention. Look at this coin. It has done 9 level now. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
And you can see that it has done 9 levels, and it's taking profit. I go to transaction record. You can see that it's doing sub-sell. It's selling now.
Yes.
Even at the 9 level, it's still selling. That's sold, selling. It's taking profit. You can see all the sub-sells. All the sub-sells. Like this is sub-sell. Sorry, this is a manual sale. I think I did that myself. This is sub-sell. So it's still taking profit. So even if it's dipping, it's selling. That's why you are seeing that the market, you can see that Bitcoin has dropped from 49,000 to 48,000. And you see that every altcoin has dropped. So it's still selling. So it's still making money for you even as the market is dipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a wonderful strategy that take care of that, all that. Okay, so let me take use the back. Okay, yeah. You can ask a question. Yeah, good evening.
Okay. Which of them is preferable? Having 2 accounts of $4,000 or have 1 account of $8,000 that you trade with a higher USDT, maybe like $20 or $25?
The reason why me I use them, for me, I think if you put it together, I think it's going to make a lot of sense. But I was just testing UOB. I'm doing one test on UOB right now. That's why I put another money there. It wasn't because of anything. You get. So if you can put it together, I think it's better though.
Then I have OB and Binance.
Yeah.
The OB, I started with this synchronizing with traders, this copy trade.
Yeah.
Which is called Cycle.
Yeah.
With QQ. When these 15 layers came out, I am using my Binance to do the 15 layers. So I want to see get an advice, which is preferable, the 15 layer or using the Cycle, which is those copy.
Well, I don't know the Cycle. I don't know who you are using. Who you are
QQ Cycle.
Okay, I don't even use those Cycle. It's not as if I'm discouraging people, but I personally, I think I tested one. Now, what you can do in testing strategy is time. You give it time. Like, for example, now, if you just started using, I forgot to address that. I think I need to address it. If you just started using this 15 layer this thing strategy, give it some time. Give it like 1 month, okay, or give it like max. If you're an aggressive person, give it like 2 weeks, so that you will be able to see, you'll be able to study the data. Like the strategy I was using before, I used it for a month. That's how you can now judge. Okay, by yourself, you know the one that is doing better. When you give both of them like a month, this is side by side. That's how you can know if you want to stick with the Cycle guy or you want to switch all your money to the 15 layer strategy. You get. Just give it some time, yeah.
Then lastly, most time I usually, like right now, I've noticed that my account do not come down, which is a balance on Binance. Sometimes I still have like 2006, 3000, 2004, just like that.
I explain now. What you can do is when you notice that you have more money lying there, there's another strategy that I use, but maybe we'll discuss that one some other time. Is that let's say as you have 3,000, I'll do one shot. If I notice a coin that is doing very well, I'll just go to that coin. I can just put $1,000 on that single coin, first buy. Then I'll just leave it on one shot. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll leave it on one shot so that when it picks it and it sells. So you notice that $1,000, maybe when it takes profit, maybe if I put that 2%, it can 2% of $1,000. That's like $20, right?
Okay.
So I do that. 2% of it, I think that's about $20. So I do that sometimes. When I know that a particular coin was like last week when SOL was selling. It sold so many times at the midnight. I did that a lot and I was taking a lot of profit. So you can also do that. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I'll just take the remaining 2. Okay, Happy Mali family. Hello, Mr. Happy Mali. Oh, maybe the person has gone. Okay, Easy can. You can just ask a question.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Don't worry.
Because I came late.
Okay.
Hello?
Madam, I'm hearing
Because I came late, but you have answered the question that you dropped the recorded version. I wanted to ask for that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm going to upload it. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, easy can. Let me ask you to unmute. Easy can. Please make it fast, eh? Easy can. You see this thing is bad though. Probably maybe you should just drop your this thing on the group. On the group or on this thing. Let me quickly answer people in the chat. The recorded version. Yes. I'm going to drop it on the group. I'll drop it on the group. I'll upload it this night. You don't need to be changing your coin. You can leave it and allow it to run for months. The RoyalQ will take care of it. So everybody, thank you. Like I said, make sure you share your RoyalQ Vital. It's an added advantage for you to just make extra money. If you want to share your link, just click on invite. Just share it on your social media. You never can know the life of the person you will touch. You know, you never can tell. You never can tell. Please make sure you are sharing your invite. Place it on social media, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and let people benefit from you, and also you also benefit. Okay. So everybody, thank you for coming to the class. Good night. I'm going to drop this in on the group, okay? Yes. I'm going to record. I've recorded. I'll drop it on the group. All right, though. Good night. Have a nice night.
Good night. Thank you.
Yeah.